Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction video. Might as well take this Dark Lord Sith thing going on off, and as you can tell by the title, it's another Jacksepticeye video. It's chapter 4, the final chapter of the stories Untold. Now chapter 3 was really interesting and bizarre. Big tentacle-like alien thing, like War of the Worlds thing going on. You were walking around finally instead of just sitting in front of a fucking computer like usual, like in the previous chapters. Different, unique take on it. I wonder what chapter 4 has rough for us. And by the way, if you see me eating, like taking something out of a bag, because I have Fritos, not sponsored by Fritos, because I'm a little hungry right now. I got a little munchies going on, so my apologies if I'm a little rude. But which reminds me, I need to get a drink. I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid as fuck. Take a Coca-Cola, not sponsored by Coke. I don't keep it in my bed. I'm not that stupid. Bugs would be coming in then. Hungry for this shit, but anyways, enough of that. So without further ado, without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we?
You see a man in front of you. This man looks strange, not like any man you have seen before. Suddenly, you realize you were looking in a mirror. I think that's enough of that for now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa!
Wait!
Wait a minute!
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you? He was watching a TV show?
Wow, that's fucking cool!
What's going on? Oh my god, you just broke my reality.
Ha! Okay. The reality stone's Thanos,
Let's
man.
get down to the observation room. So Stories Untold was not like a TV show. It was a TV show.
It was.
It was a VHS.
VHS.
This must be starting to feel like home to you. That's what that was. Don't worry. I'll try and get you out of here eventually. Am I James Asian? Just in here.
Interrogation room.
Okay, I'll be through in the next room. Just relax and we'll get started in a moment. Okay, this got really weird.
Yeah. Really bizarre.
It was already pretty weird, but...
Right, Mr.
Asian? Yep.
Are we ready?
Yep, Mr. Asian. James Asian, or whatever this fuck is name.
In front of you when you're ready.
So I could have been watching a TV show if I'm still Mr. Asian. What the hell is going on?
This is subject 12-19-86-23. New session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination.
Oh.
These episodes
So,
have always
the abandoned thing, the alien thing, and then the
Let's try and do this
alien.
better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You know how
Bizarre.
difficult this must be. You can't do this. James, it's time to remember. Your mind is like a
oh god,
precious white box.
Oh.
it's those fuckers again.
Look into it.
Oh no.
Oh, and the walls are dripping with blood.
Oh shit! You see that? We all know what happens.
Okay.
Now we're transported back to chapter 3.
All the way back.
Recent episode.
You can call the false memory of a remote weather station.
Remote
Uh-oh.
weather station. You are isolated from the rest of the world. inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wait. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back.
Oh.
People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I do.
I have another signal here for you, James. It's a 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
So now we're back in chapter 3 again. What the
So
fuck?
has all of this just been me trying to get my memory back? Is that exactly where that line is? Oh, interesting.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Okay, so
This is 20F. 12, 19, 86, 23, 04.
this is 20F.
Type in the numbers, James.
Oh, we heard that last time as well. All right. Wait, I can't even remember the report. Okay. Where is report? What?
The fuck?
This is blank.
Oh no.
There's nothing here. Okay. This is a systems test. Traceback code is case sensitive and confidential. So how do I get past this thing?
19,
Oh no.
04.
Help! Oh wait, there's something written on some of this. Road traffic accident. Oh.
Ooh.
Wilson Police Department. Okay, are we going to find out what actually happened to me? 20F fatal accident. Number of vehicles 2, date and time of accident, the 20th of the 3rd, 86.
Wow.
86! 1986!
March
Pleasant
20th,
Hill Forest Road,
1986.
20F fatal accident.
He was in a car accident.
Okay, James Asian. 1 Wayview Drive, Pewter Bridge. This is very hard to read.
He was actually dead. He killed his passenger.
Okay, do I have to type some of this in?
Oh god.
Wilson, postcode, date of birth, because it also says that there's a driver 2 information. This is circled. Maybe if I type this in. Wait, is there any minus? 20F fatal accident. Oh wait, that was all caps, right? Let's see if that was right.
Yep.
Okay, that is right. Okay. So line 2. What is line 2?
1.
Empty whiskey and then out of control? Wait, are they caps?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Okay, did it. So we're tracing back my memories.
Signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
Because I lost my memory? Okay, 7,000 FM. I want to read more of this.
So he was
Arrived on scene
drunk.
to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a
Near head-on collision.
near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control. When I went and I turned on the power last time at the big thing with all the birds in the air, when I came back there was 2 cars that had crashed on the side. Oh.
Oh yeah, I
She
saw the cars. I remember the cars.
The passenger was his sister. It's all starting to make sense. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Oh, okay, so 7,000 FM. No, what am I doing?
It's not like him at all. I've worked with Officer Henry for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this.
The door slammed shut, plunging into the darkness.
Asian guy. He's got something to hide.
My light flickers on.
Oh my god.
Why do I got something to hide? What did I do? I was just in the passenger seat. I was an innocent driver. This doesn't make sense to you.
No, doesn't.
Hospital. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. That's where I was. Oh, creepy. Oh, and there's signage everywhere for drink driving. Don't have that 5th pint. Driving home. How about if you're driving home, you don't have the first 4 either? Might be a step in the right direction. You tense up. Someone else is here.
Oh no.
Ward 4, but there's something going on in here as well. There's keys. Spooky.
Spooky skeletons.
You grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand.
They weigh heavy in your hand.
Hello? I would love an entire horror game that looks like this.
Yeah.
It's very atmospheric.
Hospital.
So I'm trying to piece a bunch of stuff in my head now together, connecting all the episodes, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted them to all connect somehow, because they seemed that they were all going to be separate stories, but then some stuff seemed a little too familiar. You've spent most waking moments in here. The only video they have, some horror compilation.
Trash.
Hey man, come on, it was good. The future road, the house abandoned.
There it is. Cleveland.
The number puzzles. Dreaming
Not
Greenland.
Cleveland,
This
Greenland.
is all making sense. So he's piecing stuff together in his head with some real world info that he's been getting. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still kind of wished it was real aliens instead of being the whole you were in a dream / coma type of thing. But this is also really good. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you.
Oh god.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh no.
Someone breathes on your neck standing over you. Stop it!
Stop!
You feel dread in the pit of your stomach.
Whoa.
We have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Oh no.
Give you one.
We're back to chapter 2 now.
100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
Okay. Charge amp full to 10 and give you 1.
Come on.
I can't do anything. Give you 100 joules. Okay, got it. This is neat. This is very, very clever. I like this a lot. Okay, turn this off. Why can't I do it? I just give you 100 joules. What am
Can we
I?
get this on the screen, please?
Oh. Oh god, it's 9. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay, go.
Clear.
Whoa!
Oh, man. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher.
Oh god.
200 joules. Keep the amp charged.
Oh god. You're gonna kill him.
Okay. You gotta wake up, James. You're dying.
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
I'm trying. I'm working as fast as I can with these little pig hands that I have.
Clear.
Clear.
No!
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here.
Pulse!
A weak signal. Let's keep going. Increasing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
60. Charge full.
Okay, can I make this go higher, faster? Scream if you wanna go faster, baby. Oh, I can't. Okay. There we go.
Clear.
Do it!
Clear.
No!
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
You're awake.
Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
You need to remember. Need to run an X-ray right away. Okay, I can't remember how the frick.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
There we go.
Excuse me.
Can I X-ray? I'm waiting X-ray data. I can't remember what else I had to do for the X-ray. There we go. Do it. What's wrong with me?
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now for relief pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
Okay,
Switch on the drill, please.
it's on.
The drill, please.
It's on.
Press the green button. You stupid fuck.
What else do you want from me? I don't know. What else am I supposed to do? Drill's on.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
It is.
Oh.
Ah.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Next step. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this.
Oh God, no, no!
Ah.
So it was my heart.
Oh god.
So
Oh, back to chapter 1.
is my light flashing before my eyes? Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip with friends. Mum, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a
chapter
party to
3 with
celebrate
the
it all.
one word.
The house is full. All the codes! All the, like, Chevron, Jennifer, Sacrifice, Kansas. All of this stuff was all related to the accident and my life. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Stand up. I'm sorry, I don't
I'm
understand.
sorry, dude.
Your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party. The house is full. Okay. Go outside. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as heaven. Only this time, the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs.
Go upstairs.
As much as you'd love to, you promised you'd stay downstairs with the party. Go upstairs anyway. Okay. Maybe I can go outside then. Now is not the time to leave. The party is for you, after all.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Banner.
Re-banner. Bon voyage,
Bon
James.
voyage, James.
Finally, not the family
The family
disappointment. Oh god.
Okay.
Sound like me.
Half-finished drinks are abandoned. Drink.
Drink.
You aren't drinking someone else's drink. Get your own. Get drink. Come on, I want to get my own drink.
Get your own drink.
This time the folks have put up a great big banner across the main wall. Half-finished raised, the stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Leave party? You need to tell me which room you need to go to. My room. Go to my room. I just did. Talk to Jennifer.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Okay.
I'm
Look
sorry,
around.
Dave.
Same as ever. Stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one else is eating it. That's the body, the carcass. It wasn't a person. It was...
Oh, yeah, the carcass. That was a hog.
Eat
Hog.
hog roast.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Okay. Go outside. You go back to the hallway. No! So 22:05, that's clearly important to this dude's story because it just sits there, it doesn't change. So maybe that's the time when the accident actually happened. Talk to people. You exchange pleasantries. Nod and smile. Nod and smile.
I don't know what you're trying to use.
Go to sister.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry,
I don't understand.
Dave.
Okay. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know where we're supposed to go. Last time I was just able to... Oh, wait. Go to kitchen. Last time I was able to just go upstairs, but this time I'm not allowed. I'm sorry, I don't understand. What? Alright, let's go back to the hallway. Oh, I can actually go to my sister. I couldn't go to Dad. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare.
Another hug, your
Another
family.
hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Press enter to continue. Okay. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I got my drink. Look around. The room is full. There is a utility room and writing on the wall.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
understand. Okay,
Dave.
go to utility room. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys,
no.
ceiling to floor racks. A
So
collector,
this is
although
what
he
caused
does
the
actually drink
accident.
Too. There's a bottle with a ribbon round it and a card. Read card.
You pick up the whiskey
You
and
pick
the
up the whiskey
card.
and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Oh, so that's the note from the dad for the first episode. The one that was bleeding.
Oh,
With your
shit.
whiskey in hand, you take it to the room. You take in the room about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Okay, go to Dad. Sorry, I don't
I'm sorry,
understand.
Dave.
Okay, drink whiskey. You take a swig. It's probably the best and strongest you've tasted ever.
Just wow.
Just wow. Okay. You must really thank your dad for the whiskey. I want to go to my dad. There are racks of fine wines at the door to the kitchen. Oh, right. I forgot I'm back. Or I'm in the utility room, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. No. Are we going to find out that I had too much to drink at my going away party and we crashed? And I framed the cop to make it seem like he drank?
Oh my god.
No.
Oh no.
He tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Okay, you take another swig and give thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Alright. Busy and noisy. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. Maybe I can go upstairs now. You go back to the hallway, now that I'm limbered up. A few bumps and laughs on the way through, and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen. Covered in blood.
Oh no.
What?
What?
She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Am I going crazy?
The fuck?
Oh no. I'm going, I don't understand. What? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't understand. It's coming up on top now. Oh no, I can't do anything anymore. Oh no.
Oh god. So Jen was oh, the light.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Her face is covered in blood.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
Because she was in the passenger seat.
Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery.
No.
We did the best we could, and I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
So this is the thing he regrets when he said sorry to his family before.
It's all your fault.
You were standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks.
It's all your
searching
fault.
your mind.
That's why.
Your sister interrupts.
He feels
She waves her hand
guilty
in
for
front
what
of
he
you and
did.
asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Yes?
Go upstairs.
You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Okay, go outside. Okay. No point until you find those car keys. Look around. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead from here, while the stairs take... can take you up. Okay.
Typo.
Look for keys. You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room? The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mum is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet.
I'm sorry, Dave. I don't understand.
Talk to Mom.
I don't know what
I don't know what you were trying to use. Go to Mom? Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. She gives you a hug.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Is that it? Hug.
Try something. Go to kitchen?
I can't even spell anymore. Sorry, I don't understand. So I can't even go to the kitchen right now. Oh, right. Empty-handed, you head back out into the hall. I can't go from the living room to the kitchen. I keep forgetting. You were standing back in the hallway, bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. See, because in my head, the hallway goes to the upstairs living room and kitchen all at the same time. And I just realised that I've had this image of the house in my head that doesn't actually exist. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen. The kitchen is busy. Way too many people crammed in here. But I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at the roast on the kitchen counter. Your dad is locking up the utility room. You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living room. Okay. It's difficult to move around in here between all the people and the kitchen table.
Go to the living room.
Okay, I can't do anything.
Talk to father?
Dad tells you to take your sister home, but to go slow since you've had a few drinks already. Okay. Look for keys. I know I need to look for them. Either in the kitchen or the living room. I've tried both. Neither seem to have the keys in them. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Okay, got it. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Yes.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Sorry, I don't understand. Okay, go outside. You open the front door and walk into the freezing night.
Man.
This is so sad. The cold air hits you. You are glad
So
you
we're
have
in
your jacket.
Greenland.
There is
Maybe.
a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house and the car sits in the front of the house. See, that would explain the Greenland stuff and the snow.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside.
Oh, God.
The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Oh. Read note? The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You need to fire up the generator." Oh!
So this is the note from the first
So
chapter.
he went away to America and he came back to the house afterwards. Oh.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's why everything was different.
And decrepit.
Time to go. Okay. Start car. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower, despite holding keys in your hand. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. This is a bad sign. The car roars to life. Drive. The car squeals, but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. Do I really have to do all the steps? You very hesitantly release the handbrake.
Oh, no.
You put the car in gear and pull out the driveway like a first-time driver.
Oh,
You
God.
really shouldn't be driving.
I am very drunk on the road towards...
Very, very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. Shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Go left.
Go F yourself.
You don't want to, but you better ask Jen for directions. Where do we go? She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Left. Turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident you were on the right road, now you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. That's not what really happened, though.
You're all over
Is
the
it-
place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion.
Oh, no.
You try to react, but your body is responding.
No,
Fanny, you can do something. There's some way to control it. The lights merge with your car.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over! James!
Jeez, the outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream.
Wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents,
Yourself.
And then you made it worse. Go on.
Show us what you did.
Oh, shit. He did do that, didn't he? You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down.
Oh, there it is. Fucking thing.
While you were in the headlights, your seatbelt struggles against gravity trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole into the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here.
So that call comes back from what
You can't
happened
move. Your
with...
seatbelt is still in place. Unbuckle seatbelt. Sorry, I don't understand.
Dave.
Open seat belt.
I don't know what you're trying to use.
What am I trying to use? I'm trying to figure out the terminology of, like, how to get out of this.
Undo seatbelt.
Remove seatbelt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car.
So it's upside down. Ooh. Go out. I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh no. Do I have to, like, grab the whiskey? Okay. Look around. That always works. The car is broken beyond repair. The windows are smashed, and there is wreckage all around you. You were both wearing your seatbelt. Remove Jen's seatbelt. You've already taken off your seatbelt. Saved your life. Okay, get out of car. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your car. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is
That's the
throbbing.
connection from chapter 2 when
car
it
has
said all
smashed
that
into the
stuff
passenger
about
side of your car.
every breath
Your
you
life
take is
cannot be
pain,
ruined by this.
poisonous
You are
gas.
standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. He put the whiskey in the other guy's car. Oh wait, I'm already grabbing my whiskey.
Oh my
Go
god.
to blue car. The door is jammed. You don't have the time for messing around like this, James. Okay. A crash site.
Smoke.
Smoke billows from the crashed cars to the sky above. Exterior lights flicking on and off. Okay, what should I do? I think that I'm supposed to put the whiskey in the other dude's car, because the guy said that the police officer was not like that. That he wouldn't have, like, drank as he was on the job or whatever.
No cop would do that.
Your life cannot be ruined by this.
No cop would do that. They would get fired on the spot.
Lights are approaching.
Walk
to car. Trying to figure out the wordage that I use. Use whiskey.
Yes, good, James.
Yes, good, James. What exactly do you want to do with the whiskey? Put in blue car. What good is pouring it out here going to do, James? You still have the bottle.
That's what, oh.
Yeah, I know.
Go to car. What car? The other car?
Or yours?
Oh my fucking god. Other car.
The door is jammed. You don't have time to be messing around like this, James. Open door?
What car? Oh my fucking god.
Open other car door. Jesus Christ. I did that before though, but it didn't work. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then, very deliberately, spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver and you toss the incriminating evidence into the passenger seat.
Oh.
James, you asshole.
Oh my god.
I mean, couldn't they just do toxicology reports? Clearly I have alcohol in my system and the other guy doesn't.
Yeah. Dumbass.
A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks around you. The silhouette is a police officer, and in uniform.
He
beckons you to approach. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember.
So that lady's voice all this time was my sister's voice, the other lady at the station.
Your fault.
Yeah. It's all your fault.
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Wanting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility.
Oh, Jesus.
You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it.
Seats are for visitors, not that you've ever had any. This is messed up, man!
This is fucked up.
Say it. Tell them.
Observation. I wonder if you can actually leave.
Listen to yourself.
Dr. Alexander is always watching remotely. I don't know if... Oh! All of your episodes are recorded to tape.
Do you not understand?
This is the 4th. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happened.
Oh my god. Wow.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Haitian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us.
God damn.
Although I don't suspect it'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
My God! That's so cool!
That was really good. What a twist.
So that was his untold story. Oh, it all makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Really good.
I really, really liked that.
Bravo.
Because as soon as I saw the stuff in the thing, then it all started to make sense. He was merging what actually happened with some books he saw on the table and some TV shows that he'd been watching, and he sensationalized it all in his head. And all his reality started to merge together and blend together. He didn't know what was real, but he had to go back and relive what he had done. Man, I'd love to play that again. Just to see all the hints that were there from the beginning.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Very, very well done. Very good game. I'm so glad that it all tied together in the end. And normally... Snoop Doggy Doug Jones. Snoop Doggy Doug. Normally I don't like those types of scenarios where it's like, oh, you're in a coma and it was all a dream type of thing. But it wasn't exactly like that. I thought that that's what was going to happen, but it had a bit more to it than that, which I really liked. Because if it was just like you were in a coma and you need to wake up kind of thing, then that's kind of boring. But they fleshed it out and they made it something much more than just that. Because it was all a dream endings are...
Unity Engine Playmaker Engine.
Maybe fun back in the 90s, but not in this day and age. It's like lazy writing at this point. But
isn't everything
very,
lazy
very good
writing?
game.
like WWE.
Very well done.
Like everything
The
else.
fact that they made it seem like all the episodes were completely separate from each other this entire time. Oh, and these are my sessions. They're not the tapes. Oh, you guys.
Wow.
Dr. Alexander. That was one of the call signs. Alexander was the thing I had to put into the lines at one point. Alexander, remember I put in Pascal and then that didn't work, so I had to put in Alexander.
And Newton.
Oh, so many hints all along. And as I said, I loved that these work all on their own. These are all separate things that could actually just work on their own. If you just plop somebody into any of these three, maybe the third one kind of links back to these a bit too much, but it still has its own style and it still has its own story. And I love that these are all ostensibly different, so that it appears that they're all their own stories, but now you know that they're not. They all connect.
Yep.
Fantastic. That was
really good.
2205, there it is.
May 22nd.
Very, very good. I'm glad I stuck this out to the end and saw what the story all was. That was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it a lot. A lot of you had said that you'd seen it elsewhere already and you're really looking forward to seeing my reaction to it. Well, there you go.
Well, it was May in 2017.
When this episode ended and stuff was all kind of connecting, I was kind of worried. I was like, I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. Will this one answer that many questions, or am I going to be sitting there like,
huh?
But it basically spelled it all out there in the end. Because then in this one he was saying that he was sorry to his family and what he did, and
it's all your fault.
The sister was kind of a recurring thing. Jennifer was in this one, and you actually heard her voice. And then the other voice that was talking to you was Dr. Alexander. And he's always watching you remotely. So that's what the little robot orbs were.
Ah.
So good!
The fuck?
I remember what he did to me.
Oh my god. Oh man. I know. I remember what he did to me. My god, that was bizarre. That was really, really good. What a great tie-in. So, all this, he was mixing up with stuff he's seen on the table with Greenland and all the stuff like that, and the abandoned house. And then it tied in with those little robot things, which is remote drones things that the Dr. Alexander was remotely watching Mr. Asian, James Asian, this whole time. So James was supposed to go on this trip to America for 6 months. And that whiskey that had a really strong taste, he drank a little too much. And he had to take his sister Jennifer home, and unfortunately, he was too drunk to fucking drive, and he crashed head on with another person. To save his ass and not go to jail, he dumps the liquor all over the guy, and puts it next to him. Puts it right next to the guy. So that kind of, it all ties in, like certain lines, like, I'm sorry, I don't understand. That line was tied into Mrs. Asian, who was like, I don't understand. And then the other one with it's all your fault, from the first chapter. The chapter 1 with the note in the beginning that you see that was bleeding. The whiskey. The generator. 6 months, like stuff like that. He was trying to like cover his ass. He knew he fucked up, but he just wanted to cover his ass and just come up with shit. Oh, I was a weather person at the Greenland place. No, and that moment with the drill and the X-ray and the fact that our heart was fucking experimented on. That was our heart. And that orb that came out of it. Oh my god, that was really, really bizarre. And then, obviously, that little thing at the end, I know what he did. I remember what he did to me. Jack goes, oh man. Oh man, that was just insane shit. I like the fact that it was all connected somewhat. Like, it was connected somewhat, but not really. Like, part 1 and part 2, I think could stand on its own, but 3 kind of has the moments where it could just connect. It connects back to the others. Like in chapter 3, you saw the car crash, you saw the TV from the first chapter, the thing from the first chapter, you saw a lot of, like, elements from... And this, chapter 4, takes elements from all of the previous chapters. Chapter 3, then chapter 2, then chapter 1. It went all the way back. That's what I liked about it. That was really, really cool. And I think that was probably one of the best games I've seen in a while. Like, best indie game I've seen. Really good. So pretty much this story that was Untold was his. The character, James Ashen. His Untold story. The Untold story of Spider-Man. Just like that stupid shit from the Amazing Spider-Man series. The untold story about Peter Parker's parents that we never found out about, that we have an idea about, but we just didn't. But they just showed us anyway because we were supposed to give a shit. That airport scene, and then the airplane scene, and then at the end, Richard Parker's still alive. Spoiler alert! In an alternate ending, he's apparently alive. And he tells Parker, with great power comes great responsibility. Fucking stupid. Because Sony wants to be like Marvel. Give up the fucking rights, you fucking morons. Just like when I saw the word Pascal and I said Amy Pascal, who's the head of Sony, who used to run Sony, and she's trying to run for Spider-Man and everything. And I'm like, this fucking cunt. Just give up the rights to Spider-Man, and that's it. Give him right back to what? Does Disney have to buy Sony now too? Because you notice that the way that Disney was able to buy the rights to the X-Men and Fantastic Four was to buy Fox. That's how Marvel was able to get the movie rights back to those characters, so that the company that Marvel's owned by, which is Disney, buys Fox. Just like that scene in Justice League. How did you get my mom's house back from the bank? I bought the bank. How do you get all those studio rights back? I bought the studio. I saw that and I was dying because that was just so true. Anyways, enough rambling on. It's almost an hour. Holy shit. These are going to take forever to render. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to also check out my Instagram, because I make cool edits of Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, even myself. I also do reenactments and cosplays on there, so go check it out. At this point in time, I have no idea what else to react to. I might react to the Drunk Minecraft series, just for shits and giggles, because why not? Honestly, my computer is pretty much crashing a lot, and I'm just waiting for the right... I don't know if it's the right time to go back to gaming, because I'm afraid that it's going to crash and cause a lot of big problems, and I don't want that. So I don't want to take that risk. That's why there hasn't been any gaming in a long time. It's not because of rage or unnecessary rage, it's just that I'm just cautious about my computer's well-being, and I don't want to overwhelm it. But then again, it still crashes regardless if I'm editing or even uploading, which is stupid. But if I'm not doing anything like now, it's fine. It's like it's doing certain things and it has to do a lot of memory dumping. Stupid. I seriously need a new computer. Be sure also check out my Tumblr that I barely use. I know. I'm sorry I'm promoting a page that I barely use, but I might as well. So until next time, JRDeal96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.